If you're anything like me, you probably browse r/manga front page to find out about new manga or to find out when the newest chapter drops for your favorite manga. Sure, it almost always links to an aggregator and sometimes even an official one, like a Manga Plus, so that's a plus. What's a minus? It's that the front page gets loaded with a bunch of one-page one-shots that for the sake of clarity I will now use the term Twitter manga. Or should it be X manga now? Mangsa? No, that's stupid. These Twitter manga tend to be short, 1 to 4 pages, and more often than not they just tend to be advertisements for the author's Patreon or fanbox or any other site. Which is fine, I respect the hustle. Sometimes they're great and this concept is nothing new. Probably anyone listening has read some kind of webcomic and Japanese webcomics have a big impact. Series like One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, Odd Taxi and My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness started as a self-published series. 3 of those have been made into anime and sorry My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, I guess you're not good enough to get an original series. Like Ctrl-Alt-Delete.
See what this game is all about.
This disc contains Jack Thompson's secret plans for a device which will allow him to destroy video games forever.
You could also say that these Twitter manga are like newspaper comics for the internet age. Ganbare Dougi-chan is the phantom of our generation, changed my mind. What initially caught my eye to Twitter manga was 100 Nichiko ni Shini Wani, or The Crocodile Who Dies in 100 Days, and the massive popularity it got properly launched a few careers. I'm not going to say that this cute crocodile launched this trend, but I will blame the crocodile with the amount of low quality bait coming out that's blocking my feed. All I'm saying that the crocodile had it coming. I kid of course, there are some great stuff coming out and most recently a series called A Useless Idol and the Only Fan in the World got a serialization and it has been great. But that is not the topic of today's video and I want to recommend you a Twitter manga that should get an anime adaptation called The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All by Arai Sumiko. The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All is a story about a gal who has a crush on a guy that works in a record shop, who knows that he is a catch since he wears all black and listens to Nirvana. Women love that. They bond over their love over Nirvana and rock music in general, but as it turns out, he was not a skater boy at all, but a skater girl. Unlike the song, this story is actually wholesome and turns to hijinks when it turns out that Mitsuki also is on the same class and even sits next to Aya. What you probably notice first is that everyone has drip and how much detail everything has. Along with the clothes, the facial expressions and the hair, everything is absolutely exquisite. The green and black color scheme also helps to bring out the unique energy that the series has and it reminds me of something. Shout out to Mitsuki's uncle who figures out the deal with Mitsuki and Aya immediately and is totally on board with it. This also adds to the general joyful feeling of the series as other characters start to figure out that the guy working on the record shop is Mitsuki. I also want to put it out there, any girl who sends a guy her mixtape that has a Black Sabbath's Paranoid on it is a keeper.
Finished with my woman, cause she did help me with my mind, and people think I'm insane.
I have to give a special mention to Mitsuki's uncle and Mitsuki's classmate Narita-kun. They want to see this ship sail as hard as the reader, and it doesn't take long that Aya figures out the whole ordeal, and there's now a bit of tension. Thankfully, this tension doesn't last long, and we get a confession of sorts made by Aya. As you can see from these many extras, this series makes it very clear that they're just really good friends. There is a specific moment about gender norms around clothing, which in my opinion is handled well enough. I don't think I'm the right person to make that call, so your opinion may vary. After that point, the subtext is just text and things start to pick up, and I think it's better that I don't tell you anything more. Like I said at the beginning of the video, these chapters release in a 4-page bursts, and at the time of writing there are only 52 released chapters plus some extras. That's only 208 pages plus some art, and you can easily breeze through the series. Highly recommended, and you can follow the author here, and do support the author, since I would love to see more of this series in an expanded material. Thank you for watching, and next time we will hopefully talk about witches.